What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. I just wanted to take a moment and talk about Joey Swoll. It all came to a head for him when he made a tribute post to Hulk Hogan. So what happened was, when he made that post in tribute to Hulk Hogan, they went after him. Instead of just ignoring them like he should have done, he should have listened to the advice he's been giving for years. They need to mind their own business. He instead bent the knee to the woke mob, and he went so far as to make this terrible apology video.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids, that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very...
Now, just to remind you, Hulk Hogan has a full redemption arc. He apologized profusely for all those things he said and did. And towards the end of his life, he got baptized along with his wife, and he brought others towards Christ. So I think Hulk Hogan is deserving of some forgiveness. Then he also apologized for using the term colored people instead of people of color. I fail to recognize the difference between the two. I think it's basically saying the same thing, just in a different way, which is just so pedantic.
I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
So if you think that this video was enough to satisfy the mob, oh my sweet child, because the woke mob is not interested in apologies. They are only interested in destruction. That is their whole meaning for existence, is to destroy. And so you can apologize all you want, and it will never be enough. So because of this, Joey took to X and wrote this: all the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing, which is not true. It is not true, Joey. Chill out. I truly hope all the people I've inspired do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. No, Joey. Don't generalize people. The woke mob. That's who you're talking to. That's who you need to be angry at. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Thank you for your support. I am done. So as I'm editing this video, Joey Swoll decides to break his promise and come back to the internet after a few days. He's back and he posted a new video. Let's go ahead and watch it right now. This is it right here. Gotta turn the volume off. All right. So I watched this video. He starts off with this chick. She's making fun of people in the gym. Classic Joey Swoll video. Exactly what we want to see. So he's going to call her out. Don't you wish we had someone to call out bullies in the gym? Let's go ahead and turn the volume back on.
We do. Me. Love me or hate me, I am not going anywhere, and you are not going to cancel me. I just needed a few days to step back, to breathe, to get my mind right. And over those few days, I received thousands and thousands of messages from people telling me, do not quit. How much I help and inspire them, including messages giving me a good kick in the ass that I needed to get back up. So I am not quitting, and I am done apologizing. I'm going to continue making videos calling out bullies, being a voice for the people that can't defend themselves, and making the gym community and the world a better place, as I have done for years. Starting with this video right here. To this young woman, you want to criticize that other woman.
All right, so we'll leave it there. So he goes into criticizing that you shouldn't criticize people in the gym. Addressing this statement, I guess I was going to say apology, but it's not an apology. This is a classic situation of trying to please everyone and pleasing no one. We have Joey Swoll. He does a tribute to Hulk Hogan. People don't like that, and he alienates people. He apologizes for that. People don't like it. He alienates people. And then he says, screw it. I'm just going to come back and make content. Whatever. I'm not apologizing to anybody. Well, what about our apologies to the people you offended by doing an apology? I feel like we deserve one. Obviously, I'm kidding, but it just goes to show when you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing nobody. The honest truth, if you look back on it, Joey just should have did his tribute, and that's it. I don't think he should have made this video because it just is another reminder that you bent the knee to the woke mob and you trashed Hulk Hogan. And so coming back and giving this statement, basically what you're leaving it on is that trashing Hulk Hogan was the right move. But the lesson here is when it comes to social media, especially, when you say something, just stick by it. Unless you really are in the wrong. But if it's just outrage for the sake of outrage, let it go. Let it go. But let's go ahead and look at some of the comments people left under this video here on X. Melanie Mack, well said. Glad you didn't let the bullies win. God bless. I agree. I still think the bullies won. I really do. Naomi says, legend is back. We seriously need a man of authority to call out the gym bullies. I can't stand anyone who shames people that improves themselves. Eric Salinas says, you apologize to those you offended with your words, but not for having said them. You need to do better. You're still thinking that the problem was unintentionally offending someone, but the real first step is recognizing that your way of thinking is what's wrong about this. That is the problem. Joey Swoll's looking at it. I think he might be looking at it in the wrong way. The rabbit hole Joey considered at the attached. American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney were being harassed by the mob around the same time as you. So far, they have stuck up for themselves, and it seems to be working. You don't need to apologize to crazy mobsters trying to police your behavior. These people can be safely ignored. This is a very, very similar situation, and we get to see the two contrasting approaches to it, where Joey Swoll bent the knee to the woke mob, and his life kind of turned into a mess, and he's trying to please everybody. Sydney Sweeney doesn't say anything. Just moving on with her day. Doesn't care. Water off a duck's back. Just moving forward. American Eagle comes out and says, yeah, we hear y'all, but we're not changing anything. We said what we said. We stand by it. Case closed. So in terms of this lesson, when the woke mob comes at you, follow the example of Sydney Sweeney. But I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think Joey Swoll is in the right? Do you think he should have still addressed it in this latest video? Or does he just need to put it to rest? I'm really curious what you guys think of that whole situation and how he should have handled it from the get-go when it all started to happen. Or do you think he actually handled it very well? Let me know down in the comments. I read them all and I respond to most all of them. So if you want to call me out on something, hit me in the comments and we'll chat. Anyways, guys, peace out.